This is your design review, season 9, episode 5. Looking at the PCB today, and I'm trying a new format where I'm going through KiCad and talking over it. This is a 4-layer PCB, so let's start with the internal layers first, which are connected to ground or power. I don't think this design needs to have a whole layer to power. I would use both of them to ground and then via stitch all the way through. Placement here, we have the USB-C connector at the end. That's really good. All the connectors here at the edge of the board, so they're easily accessible. Very good. This silk screen is underneath the component, so it won't be visible. More connectors to the edge here and here. These two connectors are not at the edge, but because everything else is at the edge, maybe there is a function to them. Maybe there is a reason they're more towards the inside. In general, connectors should be at the edge like the rest of them. The two buttons are close to the edge. That's also good. I really like the Open Hardware logo down here. There's also the name of the project plus the version. That's really good. If we focus the back of the PCB, there's also silk screen here with the logo and a quote down here. It's personalization. I generally like personalization. Looking at the ESP32, the placement is good. The antenna does not have any PCB underneath it, which is critical to get correct radiation here. These are the 5.1K pull downs close to the USB-C. Also, the ESD protection is close. That's what you want to see. You want the ESD surge to be pulled to ground or handled as quickly as possible. Another comment on the power section over here, there is quite a lot of board real estate just below it, and power doesn't need to be this bunched up together. You could move it down to let it breathe a bit more. It would also help with heat management. And because everything is bunched up like this, you have to move the silk screen to the side and then use lines to show which component the reference designator is actually pointing to, which I guess here for the diode, it's not really a problem. But down here in the test points, these might look like they're far apart on the PCB, but they're actually going to be very, very close together. If we measure them, so from here to here, it's just over 2 millimeters. So you're trying to probe these, you're gonna struggle. Another thing I would say is add more ground test points. I know you can probably probe on the connector here or on the component here. There's plenty of places with ground, but you have so much space. There's no point in not having more ground test points to get a reference without risking pulling any parts from actual components or damaging the board. I'm Cletus and I yap about electronics.